Hey guys, so today I'm finally doing the Draw My Life video, and I'm gonna do 26 years of my life in 20 minutes. So I hope you guys are able to grab a snack, sit back, and enjoy the couple stories throughout my life that I have to share with you guys. So first, I'll start way back. My parents came from Nigeria. My dad actually came here from Nigeria when he was 17 and he started college, and my mom came in her 20s years later after my dad finished like his undergrad, and she came here in her 20s. Yeah. So my dad went to medical school here in the US, and that's my daddy, and I call him Pappy. I have like phases of what I call him, but right now it's Pappy. I used to call him like Patty, like Patty. I don't know why, but right now I call him Pappy. And my dad graduated from medical school in the 80s. Yeah, in the 80s. And we moved to, or not we, because I wasn't born yet, but they moved to Indianapolis, Indiana. And that's where I was born. And I was born on a beautiful spring day, April 8th, 1988. And I'm still in the process of making that a national holiday, but I will update you guys on that one day. So we lived in Indiana. I don't really remember Indiana because I was still very young. But we moved to Connecticut when I was 2 years old. And my dad moved there first because he was doing his residency fellowship, and then my mom and I came later. We drove from Indiana to Connecticut, and my mom still remembers, Sarah, there was a bridge that she had to drive over, and she was scared because she hates driving over water, but she did it. And then when we were in Connecticut, that's where my sister Inky was born. Inky was born on October 10th, 1990. So we're 2.5 years apart, but throughout our lives, people always thought that we were twins and stuff. So my mom, when we moved to Connecticut, she started pharmacy school. So in Connecticut, I have a lot of memories of just her always studying in the basement or in her room, hours. And we always used to ask her, "Mommy, like, can we get a snack? Can we get a drink? Can we get candy?" And I remember one time, I was playing with my sister with a suitcase behind my mom, and I got the zipper stuck because I put Inky in the suitcase. I got her stuck in there, and then I ran away because I didn't know how to get her out. And then my mom realized that it was too quiet, so she realized that I got Inky stuck in the suitcase, and I didn't know how to get her out, and I didn't ask for help. My mom said that was like a scary time in her life, like a scary moment. So we have a lot of moments, a lot of memories in Connecticut. My favorite memory with Inky and I was when my mom used to make this nasty spinach rice, and she would fill our bowls up to the brim, and we would hate eating it because it didn't taste good. We hated spinach back then. And my mom always used to say, like, "You better finish your food or you're not coming upstairs to take a bath." And then we used to put juice in our the rice to make it taste better, but it never worked. So throughout the 90s, we were just hopping from apartment to apartment because my mom and my dad were still, trying to make it in life and stuff. But we didn't have money. We were on the poor side, but we never felt like, I never felt like we were poor or that we were struggling or anything like that, because our parents made do with what we had. And they worked very hard to be able to get all of us to this point that we are here today. I have so many memories of like being in Connecticut, and we used to go to YMCA. That's where my parents would take us for daycare and stuff like that. And we couldn't even afford to YMCA, so they gave us like a special scholarship so we would afford it, but it was just like a discount and stuff. But we've had our good life, even though we didn't have that much money. And then after my mom finished pharmacy school, she finished pharmacy school 1990, like I think 1995. She finished pharmacy school, and then after that, then we moved from Connecticut to Ohio, and that was 1995. I remember Inky was about to start she like started kindergarten already or something. And I remember our first night we were in Ohio, my dad got me like a Princess Jasmine blanket, and my sister had like another blanket. I don't remember what it was, but I remember our first night in Ohio in our new apartment, and we weren't there that long, but I still remember like everything about the apartment and stuff like that. And it was a whole new world, new life, new start, new school, new everything. But I remember Inky and I always used to share a room, and I always dreamed that one day I'll have my own room like the people on TV have. So Inky and I, we went to Catholic school all our lives. Yeah, from preschool to high school, and even my college I went to was a Catholic school, and we had to wear uniforms all my life. So it wasn't until college where I got to experience like, oh, okay, I can wear any kind of clothes I want. And we were always the only black people or the black kids in our class and stuff, so that's what we've always known. So then we finally made it. My family made it, my parents made it, and we actually had our first home, our first house. And I remember when it was being built, and I got to pick my own room, and I felt like we were like normal people, like we have like a house, like we don't have an apartment anymore, we have a house. And this is the house that we live in right now to this day and stuff. So we've had a lot of memories in this house. So I have some Niger stories. Maybe I have a lot, but I'll just name one. There's this one girl that was being mean to Inky because she was like making fun of us. I don't even know about what, but she was making fun of Inky, so I went and I confronted her, and then she was still saying like stupid stuff. So then I beat her up, and that was my first and last physical fight I've ever had in my life. And Inky was the one that was watching, so she remembers how it went down and stuff. And she said I really beat that girl up, kicked her in her shins. And I don't remember whatever happened to her after that, but I know she wasn't happy, and I don't know if she cried or not, but she ran away. And she was much, much, much older than me. Much older than me, and she was bigger than me, but I just had to beat her up. And then after that, my grandma brought us to her room and gave us Oreos and lollipops, and me and my sister were like, oh my gosh, Oreos! So January 1st, 2000, my brother, little Junior, came into this world. There's my little Junior. Junior is our baby brother, and he was actually 11 pounds when he was born, and people at the hospital used to call him, oh, let's go visit the 11-pounder, and it felt like he was like a zoo animal or something like that. It was fun. It was good times. So, grade school, I went to Our Lady of Peace, and I also went to, I keep messing up. I went to Our Lady of Peace, and then I went to St. Michael's. And that's the school that Inky went to, and my brother Junior went to. St. Michael's. So many stories. I don't even know where to start. But we wore uniforms as usual. We were the only black kids from kindergarten to 8th grade. Over 600 students. And Inky and I were the only black people in that school. And the first day of 3rd grade, I remember this one girl. Her name was her name was Brittany, and she said that I should join Brownies because I was black, because I think it was the first time those kids in my class ever remembered being with black people. And there was this other girl, her name was Erica Kessick, and I remember she told me, she was like, what's your name? She was like, your hair smells. What's your hair made out of and stuff? But she was just young and dumb. But there's this one girl, her name was Mary Frances, and that's what her hair looked like. And I remember one day in class, we're talking about slavery, and she had to be the one to look back at me and be like, oh, are you a slave? Or whatever. But I had my good group of friends when I was in grade school, and it was Brianna, Christy, and Laura. But that didn't last that long because Christy had a birthday party in 7th grade, and she didn't invite me, and she didn't think I would find out, but I found out. But I digress. But we just love talking about Backstreet Boys and Sync, Britney Spears, and all that stuff like that. So when I was in 5th grade, I was diagnosed with scoliosis, which is a curvature of your spine, and I had to wear this back brace to help try to straighten me out. And I wore that back brace for a couple years. I didn't like wearing it because I had to wear it all day, every day, wear it to sleep, wear it to school, and it was very uncomfortable, and you couldn't do much in there. And there are times that's my trying to draw a roller coaster fail. So there are times when we go to the amusement park and they would think that I would be like disabled or something, and they said that, oh, you can't ride the rides because you're disabled or you're handicapped and stuff. So it kind of made me sad. But every day I could take off my brace for 3 hours. So when we go to the parks, I could take my brace off. So I would go back to the bathroom, take my brace off, and then go back in line, and I could ride the rides and stuff. But that was on a really fun time in my life. And I think I still have that brace somewhere in the basement of our house. But after some years, 7th grade, I got my brace off. They said I didn't have to wear it anymore. But I had to get surgery. So in 8th grade, before 8th grade, I got surgery on my spine. And it was like a really major surgery, but at the time I didn't really realize how major it was. But it was a major surgery. So I had to learn how to do everything again, learn how to walk again, learn how to like get up from my bed, go to the bathroom, put on my clothes, tie my shoe, like bend down to pick things up, and just do all that kind of stuff. And it took a while to get back into like my real self and stuff, but I finally was able to feel normal again after some time. But when I got to high school, I was like fully recovered, but I couldn't do any sports. In grade school, I used to play basketball. But by 9th grade, I was fully recovered, so that's when I got back into sports again. So I played soccer, and I love soccer. Like, I love soccer. It's like my number one sport. And then I also did track. Soccer and track were the least of the most contact sports that I could play, because I still was very fragile and stuff, but I enjoyed track in high school. I did so well in track, and I was very proud of myself that I got as far as I did when I was in high school in track. So when I finally started high school, that was the first time I ever saw Black people in the same building as me during school hours. And I had actually a Black boy in my class. His name was Charles, and there was actually a couple of Nigerians in my school. But I wasn't really like close with them and stuff, but just to see that there was Black people that exist, it was nice. So when I was in 9th grade, I made a friend, and her name was Jenna, and she was from another school, so I didn't know her when I was in grade school. A lot of my people from my school came from St. Mike's, but we got in trouble all the time. We got detention. We used to make fun of people, like not to their face, but just, like we would just see people like, oh, let's make up a story for them and stuff. So I had good times with Jen and stuff like that all throughout my high school. So then junior and senior year, that's when I finally met my best friend, Erica. And you guys know Erica. And she came, I think it was junior or senior year. I think it was junior year though, but she came to my school. And I was just, I don't know. It was just so many memories of just us in school. But music was like what made us like so similar, and we could relate with music. We would love the same kind of people. So there's this girl. So we started a dance group. It was me, Inky, my sister, Erica's sister, and our other friend Renee, and this other girl. Her name is EBJ. That's what we call her, EBJ. And I call her Red because she's evil. She's evil and she's fake, and I don't know if she'll ever make friends in her life. But that's what I'll just say about her. So she used to like boss us around, think she can tell us this and tell us that. And she would create so much drama, and her mom would create drama too between like our parents and stuff. Like it was just like ridiculous. But we don't speak of her anymore. And if we do, we just say EBJ. That's her initials and stuff like that. But she literally was evil and fake. But we're past that. So there was this one guy, I'll mention Benny, because if Erica watches this, she'll start laughing. and he was like an exchange student from our school, and he said that he liked black girls. So he was like our secret friend, like outside of school hours, or like we would have like a secret friendship with all. He would be like, he was really nice and really cool, and he was really tall and stuff, and I still keep in touch with him to this day and stuff like that. But I studied 4 years of Spanish in high school, did photography, technical drawing, and I also did what do you call it? Like some kind of fancy writing. I forget what it was called. I forget, but I remember it's my junior year. My sister and I, we asked our parents if we could get contacts, and they said yes. Because all throughout our years, we wore glasses and stuff. But junior year of high school, I got contacts, and that was like the best day of my life. So some of the vacations I took in high school, we went to Italy, went to Nigeria, went to Hawaii. And Italy was so fun, and I have to go back to Italy one day. And then Hawaii was just beautiful. And I definitely have to go back to Hawaii again. And Nigeria, we used to go to Nigeria like every year, but as we started college, it kind of years kind of passed by and stuff. But college, I wasn't sure if I wanted to go to med school, pharmacy school, join the circus. And I remember Inky and I always wanted to go to Michigan because Tia and Tamara went to Michigan on their show Sister Sister. And I applied to Cincinnati, applied to Purdue, applied to Neomed, and I was like, I don't know where I want to go to school, but I finally decided I'll do pharmacy school at Duquesne University in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We were the Dukes, and I love my school to death, and I love Pittsburgh. Like, I miss it so much. But my college years, I could have stories for days about this, but it was my first time being away from home. Like, my first day in college in my dorm was the first time I've ever slept away from my parents my parents in my whole life, my whole 18 years of my life, the first time. And it was actually hard for me. I was excited to start college and stuff, but I didn't know that I would feel like this, but it made me strong, and it made me the person I am today, not be afraid to venture out and figure things out on my own. Freshman year, we had a back to school party for the Black Student Union, and after that night, we had a school shooting because there's these guys that came to the party and they shot at the basketball players, and actually a lot of them got hurt, and one of them got seriously hurt and stuff, and took him a while to get back to, being normal life and stuff, because he had to do a lot of rehab stuff. But my college life, pharmacy school, was just library, books, study, read. No life. Had to get ahead of the game, but I had friends in pharmacy school that were good motivation to help me get through. Dana, Kat, and Yola, and I'm very close to Dana to this day and stuff. But I still keep in touch with my friends from my pharmacy class. And then in 2012, that was like my last year of school. I was president of the African Student Union. I was president of what was I forget. Oh yeah, Kappa Psi, which was like my pharmacy fraternity. I was part of SNAFA. I did Strong Women, Strong Girls and stuff. So it was like a really busy year, but that's the year I finally finished pharmacy school, and I got my doctorate degree in pharmacy, and the best accomplishment I've had in my life so far. What else about college? I think that's it. That's all that's interesting. But I started with my friends and my sister our blog, Divine African Queens, and that's when I started YouTube. And it really helped me get through the year 2013, because 2013 was a really struggle year for me. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do and where I wanted to go, but I made it out. 2014 came out, and I got a new job with Walmart. I moved to Ohio. I finally settled in doing what I want to do, and I was happy with where I was and how everything turned out. I started new adventures, made new friends, new beginnings, everything. Like, it was like 2014 is like definition of like a fresh start. So who is Iffy? Who am I? I'm a sensitive person. I'm a strong person. I'm shy. I love easily friends and family. and I'm very selfish with my happiness. As in, if there's something that's bothering me or hindering my happiness, I just have to let it go and just push it away. Because I'm not going to sacrifice my happiness for other things that are negative, that's not helping me in my life. My favorite quotes in my life are, "The best is yet to come," and "Everything happens for a reason, and what's meant to be will find its way." That's what gets me through a lot of things. When I reach places in my life where I'm just like sad or down or not knowing what's going to happen or trying to make decisions and stuff, but I try to stay positive at all times because it's it it will help keep your mind straight in a lot of things. And the main thing that really helps me, keeps me motivated and doing what I want to do, is making YouTube videos and my blog, and you guys that watch them, and all the comments and messages that I get back about how when you watch my videos, it makes you happy or it helps you get through a tough time and stuff like that. Those messages really, really motivate me to continue to be, somebody out there for you guys, to help you get through things, give you motivation, give you advice, make you laugh, or just somebody just to hear talk. Because, I just want to do what I can for this world. Because we're all here for a reason, and we need to do what we need to do to help everyone in the world. So then what's next in my life? I have no idea. But you guys will be on this journey with me to figure out what's going to be coming next in my life. And I just pray to God that I'm blessed with more friends, more family, more opportunities, more graces, joys, life, happy life, healthy life. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.